Hi everyone and welcome back to Notes Naka. Today is day 14 of the Lead Coding Challenge, and for today's problem, what we have to do is implement a try. And try is also known as prefix tree, as you can see over here. So what we have to do for the implementation of try is that first we have to define our structure of try, and then we will do insert, search and starts with. Now what starts with is the prefix search. So we will just find out if that prefix string is present in our try structure or not. And for search, we will find out if the entire string is present or not. So there is a small difference between searching and prefix searching, and we will see that while we discuss the code. So this is our input, what our input will look like. And let's check out the implementation on pen and paper.
For today's problem, we are trying to implement try, which is a prefix tree. So what is a try? It is a data structure that implements a dictionary, and it efficiently inserts search, prefix search, lexicographic search and all of a string in very efficient manner. Therefore tries are used. So to implement a try, what we have to do is first design our data structure, first create a structure. So the structure that we will be creating is, we will create a try node which will contain an array of child of 26 size. 26 because we will only be given A to Z small letters, that's why we took 26. And also we will use value which will be equal to 0 initially, and initially all the fields of child will be null. So those are the initial conditions and the value is 0 initially. So our structure will basically look like this. So this is a root, the value is initially 0, and we have an array A to Z of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the indexes with it, and initially everything is null. So this is how our data structure should look like. So after this, what we will do inside another class, we will make a private variable root, and we will call it a new node, and everything, all of this will be initialized in root, and we will have this as our initial base of the problem. Now what we have to do is implement insert. So for insert, suppose we have to insert apple. Now how do you insert this? So first what we do is make a new node P, and initialize it to root. So P will be pointing to the root now, so that our root will be preserved and it can be used further, and P will change its value and insert all the letters. So for initially we will start with A. We will find out the length and iterate through each of the letters and start with A. And for A, what will happen? First of all, index will be calculated. So index will be A minus the ASCII value of A. So A minus A will be 0. It will give us this index where A should be stored. So we will have the index of A. That's why we are calculating index and doing it by by subtracting the ASCII value. Now similarly, like if you calculate it for B, B minus A will be 1. So this is how this is done. So we will have our A at this place, and the P will now point to this A. After that, what will happen is, for the next letter P, what it will do is, it will make a new node connecting with A, entirely same like this, and it will store P at its right position index. So this is how P will be stored now. Now suppose you and then you iterate through the entire string, and then you just put A, P, P, L, E at the last node. Now what you have to do is, to make sure that you know that this is the last node, you will make value as 1 right after coming out of this loop. So now value is 1, that means that E is the last node of this string. So this is the reason why we are having a value in our structure as well. Now suppose you had another string like A, P, C, K. So how would you do that? Now for this, it will first go for A. It will see that A is already present. So it will start pointing this and it will not change anything over here. And then it will go to the next node of it. So it will start pointing over here. Now for P, it will see that P is already present. So it will not do anything and just start pointing over here. And for C, it will see that and this one the C is not present. So what it will do is inside the C index it will store C now, and then it will start pointing C. After C, K comes K. So it will make a new node of K over here and make the value as 1. So this is how the insert is being done. So I hope you understood insert. Now let's look at search. So let's search apple. What it will do is first calculate the length. First start pointing P on the root, and then it will modify P and not the root. So it will first find the length and then the index. It will run through a loop to iterate the entire string. And for A, first of all, it will go to A and it will see that it is present. It is not null. That means A is present. Then it will point next of A and it will come to P. It will see that P is also present at its position. So that is also correct, and it will go to the next one and check the next. So if it is present, that means we are going good, and then it will go to L and E. After coming out of the loop, it will check if value is 1 or not. If value is not 1, then it will return false, otherwise it will return true. That because suppose you had a word like A, P, P, L, E, C, K, and after E you had C and K. So technically we do not have apple present as a string in this try structure, so we will not return true in that case. And inside the loop only, if anywhere it finds that the next letter is not present, it will return false right over there. So this is how search is being done. Now for prefix search, it is quite easy if you understood search. It is exactly like search, but after you come out of the loop, you will not check value. Why? Because it does not matter if it is the entire string or not. It is just the prefix that we want, and if all of the letters are present, that means the prefix is present. So you will not check the value and just return true over there. And inside the loop, anywhere if you do not find the next letter, that means the prefix is not present, and you return false directly from there. So this is how the try data structure works. I hope you understood the basic implementation. Now let's check out the code on the screen.
I hope you understood that the basic implementation of the code. Now this is the code. So what I have done is, this is what our class had been given to us, and this class I made it myself. So in this class what I am doing is I'm making a try node and this try node is a constructor in which I have initialized value as 0 and initialized each of the children as null, and int value and try node children of 26 size, as it is only of small a to small z. So this is one of the class. Now in another class we will do the entire implementation. In this one, first of all, I have made a root. We do not need this count. So we will need a root, and we have initially made a root that is private and inside this class. And then in public, what we have done is first initialized our root. So why is it inside this try? It is because when the code will run, then first of all this will be called and new try will be called. So to make our root, we need to make it inside the try. So we have our new root now. So the root is done and it will be used inside all of the functions. Now first insert function. Inside insert, what we will do is make a new node P and initialize it as the root, so that our root does not change. And after that we have found the length of the word that has been passed and then iterated it inside, and inside that we have first found out the index, which is just subtracting it from the ASCII value. And then if P of the children index, if at that index nothing is present, that means it is null, then we will make a new node and first store it there and make a new node. So that is what we are trying to do in this one. And in the next and if there is already something present, then what we do is just start pointing it to the next of that child. And after coming out of the loop, we may make the value 1 so that it indicates that it is the last letter of the string and the entire word is present. So that is how we can find the entire string is present or not. In search, we have done exactly same. Here in the if condition, what we have done is we have first seen if that particular index is present there or not. If it is present, then we will start pointing it to the next of that one. And if it is not, we will just return false. And if all of the letters were present, then after coming out of the loop, we will see if the value is present or not. If value is equal to not equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, it means that the entire word is present, and then we will return true or false over here. And for the prefix search, what we have done is everything is same. The conditions are also same, and if we do not find a letter at some point, we just return false. Else, if we come out of the loop, that means each of the letter were present, and we just return true. We do not check value and all because this is just searching for a prefix. It does not matter if the entire word is present or not. So we can run the code and see. So this is our answer, and if we submit, we can see it is accepted. So this is how I did this code, and if you liked what you saw, then please give us a thumbs up. Also subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.